What is CYGNET?
CYGNET is a long-term or longitudinal study of the same group of 444 girls studying how their pubertal development occurs over the course of now 8 years. So all the girls were from Kaiser Permanente in San Francisco, San Rafael, or Oakland. And the study's main outcome is to work out what may be is puberty occurring earlier, and what may be causing earlier pubertal development.
What is your job on the CYGNET study?
I'm a pediatric endocrinologist, so that means I take care of children and teenagers with growth or hormone problems, such as issues with going through puberty too early or too late, or having diabetes or other hormone problems. And my job on the CYGNET study has been to contribute the clinical side of someone who works with girls and to help arrange the training and make sure that the way that we're doing the pubertal staging is going well, and to be that liaison to the pediatrics community.
How do hormones affect development?
Hormones are like the gasoline or the engine for development. And there are lots of hormones. There are hormones that control how tall you grow. There are hormones that control your energy level. And there are hormones which also cause pubertal development. So in girls, there's a set of hormones that cause breast development and a different set of hormones that cause pubic hair development, but they sort of work together and they sometimes have the same trigger. Sometimes they start at different times, and they all work together to end up with a totally healthy, normal adult female.
Has the CYGNET study provided any new insights as to how hormones affect development?
I don't know if the CYGNET study has provided insight into how hormones affect development, but it certainly has provided a wealth of information on what's really happening. So even hormone specialists or puberty specialists like me, I see one girl at a time, and even people like me didn't know what was really happening in the larger community. And when our study came out with the other two sites, because we work with Ohio and New York City, we had data on 1,200 girls, and we were able to show that yes, puberty really is starting earlier. And that study, when it was published in 2010, made huge impact on pediatrics care. And it really made a big difference to both pediatricians and pediatric hormone specialists like myself to sort of understand what the new normal is and what's happening. And now the next step is then to say, well, what's causing all these hormonal changes to start earlier, and what can we do to prevent those?
Female puberty is the process of developing from a girl to a woman. This includes the growth of breasts and hips. Additionally, you start having your periods, which allows you to have babies.
Since the 1900s, girls in the Western societies have been going through puberty at a much earlier age. This is caused by a change in dietary habits, like eating more fast food that is high in calories and a lack of everyday physical activity, such as walking.
Some chemicals can trigger falser changes during puberty, like early onset, that may lead to breast cancer later in life.
These chemicals can disrupt the hormonal system and produce negative effects on organisms.